I agreed to let his dad pull him out of school. I went to the school to get Cameron one day. He was sitting on a bench. And he's a very social kid. Very passive kid, believe it or not. He'll let you get away with a lot. I've literally had to be like, Cam, don't let them punk you. I said, Cam, what's wrong? These kids made me sit down and they asked me if my dad was the rapper from Love and Hip Hop. And I said, yeah, why? And then they asked me, well, who's picking you up? And I said, you were. And they asked me, well, does your mom even spend time with you now? She spends time with you now, or something like that. Yeah. So when you argue the whole, your kids and I don't want my kids, right. So as a result, I had a very clear understanding of that from jump.
Yeah.
Period. And now he goes to school with other celebrity, Tamar's son, one of the twins. Like, he goes to school. So a whole bunch of dysfunctional reality star and A-list, I'm not A-list, but A-list parents, children. Okay, so he's good. Period. All those thoughts have already crossed my mind, hence why I've been silent for so long.
Right.
And kids were starting to mention things, not that I had done, not that I had said, but that his father had put out there, not me. I'm totally fine with conversations like that. And I like to get an understanding for what it is like when you say let it go. I've let the relationship go. I'm the one that left it. I don't have any desire for that. But what I won't let go of is the fact that no matter what, I deserve basic respect, if for no other reason than just being another human life on this planet. And secondly, for being the mother of your child. Period. And I'm going to demand that. I'm not going to let that go. Ever. I don't care who it is, what role you have in my life. You could be my mother. You want me to respect you, you have to respect me. Bottom line. And when people tell me, oh, just focus on your kid, me doing any and everything that I can, no matter how uncomfortable it is, no matter how embarrassed I've been on television by this man, there's nothing in me that will not fight to restore the co-parenting relationship for the sake of Cameron. Because the things that Cameron is saying, the way that he's behaving, he's affected. Period. No, I can't make anyone respect me. But one way or another, you gonna learn, will learn how to. Period. Of course I deserve to be respected by him. Like my mom said, for the longest time I've been, you know, hi Allie, I'm on live. For the longest time, like my mom said, I have been taking the beat down for him. For the longest time, I never, you know, I never exposed him, even in private dialogue. There was so much, and that's what me and AD used to fight about. AD used to be like, hey babe, hold on, finish my sentence. AD and I used to fight because she would be like, why do you let him get away with so much? Why do you let him slide with so much? Why do you let him disrespect you?
Is this messed up or what, y'all? Can you believe this crap? This boy can't even go to school without the kids saying some old mess to him. Man. Listen, y'all. I'm about to say something that's going to hurt a lot of people's feelings, but I have to say it. And please, people, don't get offended. You know, Moniece went and got with Lil Fizz. You know, and that's my boy and everything. Well, let's just be real here. Lil Fizz is like, you know, like a Chris Light Brown complected guy, you know. He's one of the Redbone Rangers, and I know I'll do it like this because I know I'm about to get really offensive, but Lil Fizz versus Omarion, light skin versus brown skin. You know, we all know what Lil Fizz has said about Moniece. Now our boy Omarion on the other end won't say anything about April. Pick a side, ladies. I'm gonna leave it at that. Either get with Prince or get with Michael before the vitiligo. Alright, y'all. This is all my opinion. Now, I'm just messing with y'all. But I did notice that. But I'm totally just joking. But shout out to Omarion, shout out to Fizz. I know Omarion has nothing to do with this. Omarion's probably like, Negro, stop mentioning my name. I just got me some piece meat. Dang. Omarion, go spin around and dance. Go sing, Mr. Crooner. Out here getting all the women's with that impeccable voice, sir. Still rocking braids. I know you're confident. If you're rocking braids in 2019, you either the thug, locked up, or confident as hell. So shout out to my brother Omarion. But on some realness, my lord, my baby Moniece should not have to go through this foolishness. Lil Fizz, you need to cut it out, man. Like, we get it. You and your baby moms don't get along. We totally get it. Y'all have been it's been a bumpy ride. Y'all have been through hell and back. But, bro, think about Kim. Think about the baby. Think about your son, bro. Like, that's not cool when the kids are coming up to him in school. Like, your mother spent time with you now? What do you mean she's picking you up? Your mom, like Moniece, she's picking you up? Or some chick that looks like Moniece that your daddy's dating? Because I know that your mom don't spend no time with you. Come on now. You know kids are cruel. Anyway, for what I've personally seen over the years, I think Moniece is a wonderful mom. Incredible mom. So y'all stop hating on my girl. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about it below. Me Magazine on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and MeWe. Me Magazine blog on Instagram. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell. I generally post at least one new video every single day of the year, including holidays. So if you click that notification bell, make sure you click all notifications. If you ever go a day where you don't receive a notification, usually multiple notifications, come to my channel, click the videos tab and see what you've been missing, because everybody doesn't get notifications. Even when you click all notifications, sometimes it still doesn't work right for whatever reason. You know, hopefully they'll fix that. Hopefully they'll update it. But anyways, let me know what y'all think about it below. It's all love. Shout out to my baby Moniece. You know, I love me some Moniece. I don't like anybody talking bad about my bae. If I had a baby with Moniece, you would hear me say nothing but good things about her. And if I thought something bad, I just would keep it to myself. Or at least I wouldn't say it publicly, that's for sure. And I wouldn't be pillow talking with April the Baddest Jones. Shout out to my girl April. I wouldn't be pillow talking with her no matter how fine she is. Up the lane of that big booty blazing, just telling her everything. And then Moniece had said, shut up, Fizz. Damn. Anyways, I gotta go, y'all. What do y'all think about it? Is that messed up or what? The kids at school being cruel, little heifers. All right, y'all.